Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to all. Welcome to my presentation. It's me Ariful Islam Khan from Department of Chemistry, Dragonborough University. In today's presentation, I got the topic periodic table. So let us talk about on this topic. So first of all, we should talk about what is periodic table. It is nothing but the listing of all known elements in the universe. I mean, it shows all known elements in the universe, where the elements are organized on the table according to their chemical properties and their atomic number. Then we will talk about the periodic tables, the inventors of this periodic table. And we can see here the Dmitry Mendeleev, who is known as the father of this table, who first arranged this periodic table by atomic mass, and he noticed that the elements had similar chemical properties and physical properties. Later, Henry Moseley arranged these elements by atomic number, and it is the right way to arrange these elements. So modern periodic table is arranged this way. And finally, J.W. Dobereiner, he grouped these elements into triads. And what is triads? A triad is a set of three elements with similar properties. Then we will learn about, we can see here the modern periodic table, where in the left side of this table we can see the metals, and the right side we can see the non-metals, and in between we can see a line: boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium. These are metalloids. And we also see below this table two sub-series we can see here: lanthanide series and actinide series, which are known as transition metal. So we got this information from this modern periodic table. Now let's go to the next picture. We'll talk about now the periods and groups. Periods. It is each horizontal row of elements is called period. I mean, horizontal row of the periodic table are called as period, and there are 7 periods. We can see in this periodic table there are 7 periods, and elements in a period are not alike in properties. They have different properties. And now talk about groups. Groups run vertically in the periodic table. The vertical column are known as groups. The vertical columns are known as groups. There are 18 groups in this periodic table. We can see elements in the groups have similar chemical and physical properties. They have similar chemical and physical properties, but in periods the properties are not same. Now let's go to this next slide. We can see here classifying the elements. We can see here in square. Into this square we can see a number 13, which denotes the atomic number. 13 here is the atomic number, and Al, this symbol, this is the element symbol. Al, this means aluminium. This is element symbol, and below this Al symbol we can see aluminium. This is the element name, and below this we can see a number 26.982. This is atomic mass of this element. Thus we can know about this element, and we can classify these elements easily. Now we will go to the next slide. Now we will discuss about classes of elements. The elements present in this periodic table can be classified into 3 groups. There are 3 types. There are metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Metals are ductile and they are malleable and good conductor of heat and electricity. And non-metals, they are dull, brittle solid, poor conductor of heat and electricity. And metalloids, they have the properties of both metal and non-metals. So they are known as semi-metals. Now we will discuss about naming of the groups. There are 18 groups in this periodic table which has different particular name, such as the group 1. The group 1 elements like sodium, lithium, sodium, potassium, etc. are called as alkali metals. Hydrogen are group 1 contains hydrogen, but it is not a metal, it is a non-metal. It is placed in group 1 because of this, it has one valence electron. Alkali metals are very reactive, so that they react with non-metals to bond a compound. Now we can see here alkaline earth metal. The group 2 contains metals are called alkaline earth metals, such as magnesium, beryllium, francium. They are alkaline earth metals. They are also very reactive, but less reactive than alkali metals. Then group 3 to 12. Group 3 to 12 are transition metals. And we can see group 13, 14 and 15 has no common names, but group 16 such as oxygen, sulfur, they are known as chalcogens, and group 17s are known as halogens. They are also very reactive, so they react with metals to form compound. Halogens means chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. They are very reactive non-metals. And finally we got the final groups 18, noble gases. They are non-reactive and they doesn't form bond with any elements because their valence shells are fully filled. They satisfy the octet, so they doesn't bond with any elements. Noble gases are like helium, neon, krypton, radon, xenon, etc. Now I like to go to the next slide. I will discuss now about periodic trends. So it is a very important topic, periodic trends. There are some trends we can see in the slide: ionization energy, electron affinity, metallic character, non-metallic character. So when we go across the period, from the left side to right side, we can see ionization energy is increasing and also the electron affinity increasing when we go across the period from left side to right side in the table. But when we go down a group, down a column, then we can see the atomic radius is decreasing but electron affinity is increasing. When we go down a group, atomic radius decreasing but electron affinity increasing. And the non-metallic character, when we go from the left side to right side in a period, and it is increasing non-metallic character and metallic character decreasing towards left, and atomic radius also increasing towards right to left side in a row. So this information we get from this slide about the periodic trends. So that's all my presentation. Thank you for being with me. Assalamu alaikum.